Okay, welcome back to the channel. I got a little drawing thing here going. I want to show you what I've been talking about. Sometimes it's better to use graphics. I mean, forgive me for my inexperience on this, but that's the best I can do. Let's see. Let's see if we can go here real quick without any. Um, what I was talking about. I was talking about the for instance, like the people that are new. Okay, when you first learn how to swim, you do not go into the deep water right away, right? You're always in shallow water. You're always in the top, so you can take your breath. Personally, I really don't know how to swim. I know that I could survive in some water for a little while if I have to. Floating or whatever, I can keep my head up, but I really don't know how to swim. But I know that swimmers start off at the top. They don't start diving, big dives or going on scuba diving, for instance. You start out at the top, and that's what happens when with new investors. They're all the way at the top. Let me kind of draw this as we go. Hopefully it works. I'll explain this. Let's pretend you're out in the out at sea someplace, right? And this is the water. This is the water here. It's going this way, and you get this waves, and it comes down in the water, and people are full. They're all in top up here. Up here, what you have is you have the new people. You got the Khmers. Tesla changed my life. They're all up here. They're going up and down. Khmer's right here, right now, probably right about here, and they're all swimming up up at the top. I got nothing against you guys, but I love you guys. If anything, I really don't want anybody to lose, but just look for a little bit. You got people like this, like that. There's a couple girls in the internet, women in the internet also. They're I don't know their names. I forget it real quick, but they're kind of they're all up here, right? They're all swimming up here, thinking that they're gonna make a lot of money. And this one's going, whoopee! I'm at the top. Hooray! I'm gonna start up here. I'm gonna make a lot of money, and all those bomb it comes down here, and they go on here on choppy waters, and little by little, as new people come into, this is supposed to be an arrow, okay? As new people, gee whiz, okay, new people come in, they drop down like mosquitoes, boom here, and they ride the waves. Oh, my microphone's all over there. Okay, so they ride the waves, and they're going up and down, and very little does one survive. They're all given up over here, but they come in and they drop in, like little flies into the mix. Some come in with money. They get a home equity loan. This guy did. This guy made a lot of money in Tesla and some of his businesses. How about me? What happened to me? I'm kind of more like down here someplace. I'm kind of, let's say, right about here. Right here, you got as people die off, they start dying. They drop off. They start dropping off. And, all these people, they start coming down, they drop off. Some drop off quick. And over here, you got the mid traders. These are the scalpers, basically. They go day to day, week to week, and they don't see anything beyond 2 weeks. Over here, you got the mid traders, and they're also kind of like in these big waves, like so. And same thing happens. Same thing happens. They come in, they go from here, they go to here, they go to mid trades, they come here, and all of a sudden they start coming down. And these guys start falling down. They start falling down. They start coming down. They're trading here. They're trading. And here's one guy that made it all the way over here, but he's done. And they're on. They're dropping down. They're dropping down. Where are they dropping down? Here's me. These are the boys that they like to eat all the stuff that starts falling down. This one's coming down here, and boom, it gets eaten. This one's eating a lot. Here's Warren Buffett over here. A lot of you people, don't like him, but you're fucked up. Sorry, but you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. Here's me I'm going into this little space right here, and then I'm going to be one of these guys here. Tell me something, guys. What's let me see if I can get out. Do you see the picture here? Do you see the picture? What I'm talking about? The mid guys, or even the leap guys, are down here. They're just going leaps, and they start going down, and they fall down. Eventually, they come down here on the market crashes, and these guys are just whales. They're not even whales. They're just those giants that live. Leviathan and the other huge. Okay, these are all big guys. They eat everything that falls down. Tell me something. Between a diamond, this is a diamond, and a mosquito. This is a mosquito, right? I know I can't draw very well here. How many mosquitoes? Oh, they have 6 legs and a head over here someplace. The diamond, when you throw it into the sea, drops down quickly. These are the diamond hands over here, guys. These are all diamonds. They're not fish anymore. They're just diamonds. They take on what everything drops. The mosquitoes, when they land here, here, here. They're buzzing around here, and bang, they come here, and up they go, and down we go, and they commit suicide or whatever. And I mean, it happens, and they just go. When a mosquito is dead, it usually goes to the bottom, and then it's eaten up by the diamonds. Am I kind of making this clear? I know my drawings are terrible, but what can I do? Okay, I just wanted to explain that, and I have no idea how to get out of this screen now. I'm stuck, guys. Enter, nothing, escape, nothing. Okay, I hopefully I captured that on, I don't know if I did or not. I just wanted to show you that. This is what I'm talking about, the people up here, the dumb money. Where is Ethan on this? Let's see. Where do we put Ethan? He's new into the market, so he belongs up here someplace. He made a bad investment. Well, it's bad because he bought high and it's gone down, but it has the potential of going up here again. So I would put Ethan right about, he probably falls into the mid-trade group. If he continues those crazy ideas of trading, what's he into? Trading, Miners. Ethan, if you're watching this, don't make the math. Watch my earlier video about Walmart and how much more you can probably gain from that, alongside with my machine, my wealth machine. You don't need to risk yourself again. Those miners, I wouldn't trust. Those are new. I would not trust them at all. I used to mine, a little bit on the side, but who's to say that all these coins are not going to be mineable anymore? After a certain amount of years, what's going to happen to these companies? They're gonna alt and escape. Okay, what's going to happen to these companies? Basically, they don't have any coins to mine anymore. So you have a limit of maybe 5 years, and you don't want to get caught up in stuff like that. And these companies are new. Think things over before you really throw your money into these things. And I watch my videos, and I keep telling you guys about that wealth machine, the wealth generator of mine. There's nothing like it, and if you want to take money out of it, you can invest it in something like Walmart. You get twice the returns in a few years. Especially, my gosh, having millions of dollars like you do. My sister's doing really good. She's really safe, and she's had that account 7 years now. Tremendous. It's a tremendous thing. But I don't know. A lot of you guys I don't want to look into it. I don't know. So that's your problem. But hopefully a couple of you have looked into what I'm talking about. Okay, that's all I wanted to say for now. And have a good day, guys. Bye.